Hi there, it's me, your local zombie movie expert. Except probably not local. Expert, yeah. Anyway, this is my first video on this account, and basically what I'm going to be doing is reviewing zombie movies, because zombies are my passion. I've seen 500 plus zombie movies. Um, I've read countless zombie books, so I know what I'm talking about. I've got experience with zombie movies and zombies in general, the topic. The agenda for this video is basically I'm going to give you a little history lesson on how zombies became what they are today, and a little bit of what they were before, and also I'm going to be doing a review on my personal favorite zombie movie. I'm going to start with the history lesson. I know, too bad. And then I'll do the review next. So, before 1968, zombies weren't fun. Nobody really liked them. Well, they did, but they didn't. Zombies weren't cannibalistic, undead, crazed people. Undead people. They were just mindless, brainwashed slaves to shamans in Haiti. In fact, in 1930, a movie was made called White Zombie. Not the band, the movie. And basically, the movie was about, like I said, brainwashed, brain dead people that were slaves. There was a sequel to it a lot of years later. I don't remember what it was about. It was called The Revolt of the Zombies, something like that. But they were still pretty boring. And this movie's key to what zombies became today. Also, another movie that was really key to it is The Last Man on Earth, which is basically the original I Am Legend. It was about a plague that broke out and started killing, everybody. And then there's one man who was immune to it. He was the last man on Earth. Ha 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 ha. And basically, these vampires would come out at night. I think it was the other survivors that didn't, make it out so well. And basically, they tried to kill him, and he had to board up his little shack and basically survive. Well, these two movies came out, and George Romero, who was around during this time, he was a younger kid when he saw both these movies, and he really loved both of them. And then later on, when he was in college, I think, I don't remember, he was an older adult person, and he basically took the two ideas of these movies and combined them together. And the outcome of this combination would be Night of the Living Dead. So, Night of the Living Dead was a very low-budget B movie, and it was huge. I mean, people loved it. It was, one of the best movies around. It was scary. It was a brand new concept. I mean, dead people coming back to life and eating other people. That was pretty big. It had a lot of political underlining to it too. In fact, not the main character, but one of the main protagonists was a black man, and this was a new concept. I mean, there were black actors back then, sure, in 1968, but there weren't a lot of black lead actors. Not only that, but he was ordering around white men. He punched a white chick, and I mean, it was just a big deal. And George Romero did that on purpose. It wasn't like, he just happened to be the best actor that he could find. He picked him because he's black, and he made a statement with that. But yeah, the movie came out. Everybody loved it. It was a huge hit. Made a lot of money. And then, George Romero thought, man, I can't stop this. This is great. And people love this. So he became known as the godfather of zombies. And he went on to make Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, Survival of the Dead. He kind of got bad. But, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Now I'm going to move on to my review of my personal favorite zombie movie ever, which would be Dawn of the Dead, the 2004 remake of George Romero's classic. Basically, the movie's about a young nurse named Anna, and she comes home from a hard day's work and falls asleep with her husband. on the bed. They wake up the next morning, and she narrowly escapes a encounter with a zombified little girl who zombifies her husband, and she just barely makes it up there alive. Meets up with a black police officer, finds 3 other survivors, and they take refuge in a mall. And basically, the movie is, action-packed. It's really fast-paced. It's an entertaining movie. Never gets old. There's no parts where it's boring. It's never boring. It's fun to watch. It's just great. The special effects are not overly done. They're perfect. They're just at the right level. It's realistic looking, so it's not terrible. The gore isn't overdone like most zombie movies do it. Yeah, but it's just a fantastic zombie movie that I really do recommend you watch. It'll really give you an idea of what the whole zombie genre is capable of. So that's it for my review. I give it a 10 out of 10 on the scale of zombie movies. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of some information on what I'm going to be talking about in my next video. I'm going to give some more reviews on good zombie movies and a few reviews on some terrible zombie movies. There's a lot of those, so get prepared. I'm also going to give another little history lesson on what zombies used to be, or what zombies are in real life. The Z-O-M-B-I zombies, without the E. And that pretty much concludes this video. So do subscribe and be in store for my next video. Alright.